Oh man, what is going on, good people?
Y'all doing out there, man? How y'all
uh,
doing out there?
it's definitely a sad one here. Oh man, you already know who it is. It's your boy D Hill. That's your boy D White. We are the Dallas duo. Like, share, subscribe. Three Man Weave on YouTube. Three Man Weave underscore on Instagram. Shouts out to the network for allowing us to be here for another episode.
Yeah, oh
Episode
yeah.
episode 2. Oh man.
Cowboy Nation. Woof.
Oh man. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's the reason why it was a reason why we didn't talk trash all week, man. We knew it was a
Right.
tough matchup, we knew this was a tough team,
Oh,
everything about it was just, it lived up to what they were saying.
right. It definitely did. They was on the mark. We last episode we talked about physicality, man, and that's
Mhm.
what it came, bro. Won't physical, man. Won't physical
To
enough.
to a certain degree. I mean, it came down for me is just the fact that you heard it all week what they wanted to do, and
Right.
nothing they did surprised you. You
Nothing.
know,
Oh,
I will say that opening game script was
right. That
tremendous.
was
I mean, a lot of chunk plays, a lot of plays, passing plays mixed in
right.
with the run. Kept us on our toes. But
That's what
as you said
Shanahan
while we
does.
was texting, as you said when we was texting, you said they gave us their best shot.
Yup. And we couldn't capitalize on it.
As y'all obviously y'all know I'm in the hotel. The Wi-Fi, bear with me.
Right. The
But
Wi-Fi
like
going
but like
Wi-Fi.
you but like you said during regardless, like you said during the game, you said they gave us their best shot and like they're not going to do anything different from what they did. Yeah, they ran the
Right.
ball as San Fran did. They gave some plays and Jimmy G gave us one like we asked.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was just
Yep.
I, unfortunately um can I don't know what our game plan was. That's the thing. What was our game plan?
I didn't see it, bro. Like I don't know what we were trying to do, especially offensively, bro. I don't know what is going. Like we got too many offensive minds on the coaching staff. Everybody from Nessmeyer, McAdoo, McCarthy, everybody's been an offensive coordinator, ran offensive. Like they don't get together and come up with a game plan. Like Kellen, you figure it out, and whatever you got, we rolling with it. That's what it looked like. And Kellen, that was his first playoff game. He was over his head, bro.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, some of the players that we fell in love with in the beginning of the year and throughout the play, it's like we don't see them anymore. You know,
No more.
we keep saying it's like we keep saying the same thing, and I'm at a loss because I'm sorry I sound flustered, but I'm confused on how
Right.
can you have this many how can you have this arsenal of firepower and you don't know how to utilize your weapons? Like, I don't understand. Do you even watch other teams? Like, do you see how they're getting their playmakers the ball? It shouldn't take you being down
Right.
17 to start getting to your bag. Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm just confused.
It literally makes no sense, bro. Tony Pollard got 6 touches the whole game. He's the most explosive running back. Every time he touched the ball on that drive, what we had, we scored a touchdown.
I mean,
Zeke got a
same.
hit return PCL, but he getting all the fucking touches. I mean, excuse my language, all the
I
daggone
I
touches.
I feel that's how frustrating. But the thing about I wasn't mad at Zeke. It's like I wasn't mad at Zeke, but it's like, what does Tony Pollard have to do to get involved with the game plan?
I don't understand it. It's good results every time he touched the ball. I mean, it's like Kellen just scared to put him in the game. Every time he get in the game, good stuff happen. Then we don't see him for a whole quarter. Then he just disappeared. I don't understand it, bro. So Kellen
It's
frustrating, man.
they giving you that. Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. They gave us two gifts. Unfortunately, Joey Bosa was knocked out the game. Hopefully, he's going to be all right for next week. I don't know the severity of Fred Warner's injury.
Right.
But that's
Yeah, I don't know.
that's the two best players on their defense, and they didn't miss a beat. They didn't miss a beat on defense. I mean, they kept the same game plan going on. Because what did we change? Did we attack the edge when Joey Bosa was gone? Did we attack the middle of the field when Fred Warner's gone? I'm confused. Like I said, I'm so confused at this game plan that I'm such at a loss, man.
It just seemed like a high school offensive coordinator could game plan and script better than we do. I opened the script of the game, and I opened the script at the halftime was pitiful, dog. Like, me and you could go in there and draw something in the dirt and came out and got goddamn 25, 30 yards at least. We got negative yards on both of those drives.
It's just like you said, it's just at a loss of word. And matter of fact, let's just stop tiptoeing around it. Let's just call it what it is. Let's talk about him, Kellen Moore. What's going on? What's going? And I understand that he's a young coach. He's a young, breath of fresh air.
Right.
But what is his offensive philosophy? What is it?
He doesn't have offensive philosophy, bro. He gets a bunch of plays and he just throw them all together, and what works, it works. And like in half the time, the plays that work, he don't run them again. He gonna screen, wide receiver screen you to death, curl route you to death at the sticks on third down. Like, so predictable, man. It's frustrating. He uses weapons.
Because what's the go-to play? Like, what's our play that we know we're gonna go to? You don't even hear Romo or Troy Aikman say, "Hey, you know what they do on third down? This is where they go to." Like, what is the go-to play in his scheme?
Don't have it.
Okay.
He don't have it.
And this isn't hindsight. This isn't frustration. This isn't what do you say after the game? Angry, whatever the word that I'm looking for. This is a reoccurring thing for him. His first year as an offensive coordinator, he came out, did some things differently when he was under Garrett. We was like, okay, I understand what you're doing. You're running more motion, pre-snap motion. You're running, you adding creativity. You modernize basically a Garrett offense, which you thought would be hard to do.
Right.
But it seems like when the going gets tough, it's like, what do you hold your hat on? What do you hang your hat on? What do you do?
He don't have nothing to hang his hat on. What happened to all that pre-snap motion and getting people moving and like what? You won't see none of it. It's just stagnant, man. It's stale.
Remember this play? Remember the play we did against the Bucks? Remember the fake screen to CD Lamb next? The double move.
Right.
We ain't seen that since week 1, right?
Right. And we ain't gonna see it again. We ain't gonna see it again. That shit will work.
Like today, they just kept playing off coverage at times, but they waiting on keeping everything in front of us and rally and tackle. We knew what they were going to do. Like I said, we knew what they was going to do. They didn't do anything different from what they've been doing. So it's like, at one point, why didn't you hit a double move? Why didn't you attack? Why was the deep pass that you threw? Why was that to Cedric Wilson?
Right. It literally makes no sense, man.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at Cedric Wilson. We love Cedric Wilson, like we said. But the one deep shot that you throw is the Cedric Wilson. Other than the touchdown pass to Amari, like you said, because they knew they got a single high one time, man-to-man one time, and got beat, and they never went to it again. It's just at a loss of work. Then he's getting a lot of interviews. He's a hot head coaching candidate, and I hope he get a job. At this point,
right? Like we said, we were texting like he done wore his welcome. It's time, It's time. It's time to go somewhere else, man.
This is 3 years
to not score, but score 17 points. We got 2 million to score 17 points against that defense.
This is 3 years of the same thing of Kellen Moore. You start off hot, everything hot, and then you roll. You go downhill. It's like you forget what worked in the beginning of the season, or you forget that you didn't do anything to help out your quarterback.
Nothing.
Nothing. You can say what you want about Dak. Dak did that. Dak missed some throws.
Right. He didn't have the best game. No, he
didn't have his best game. But what did you do to help him? At some point, you got to help your quarterback, or as a coaching staff.
That's what you get paid for. Exactly. That O-line can help your O-line out. You see your O-line struggling. Do some quick. Dog, we ain't one quick pass out the backfield to Tony Pollard. He break a tackle, he gone 80 yards. He's done it this year. Like, come on, man.
You just let them. You just lead the offensive line out to dry. I mean, these boys getting killed. Even like I said, even without Bosa. When Bosa went out, they kept doing the same exact thing.
And got worse without Bosa. They turned it up a notch without him.
You know, and I was texting during the game. I really don't do that, but and when I seen the score when they got to 23, I said the run game is abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
The run game is abandoned. I see some of the comments, y'all. We gonna get to it. We got to vent first. we got to vent first.
Get this off your chest, bro.
But it's too much of the same common theme, and like we only gave up 23 points. Was the defense playing lights out?
Nah.
No, but they gave up 23 points. They did their job. Like
right.
Like hats off to Dan Quinn. He had a game plan. You know, stopping the 49ers running game is tough. You know.
Yeah, right. It's tough. They don't get their plays.
They're gonna get it going. But some of the plays that we seen, you know, them get some of the passing plays that I'm not gonna disrespect the defense. Hey, they did their damn job. 23 points, like you said. How much more did we ask for? 23 points and a turnover.
And a turn right. Like I said, it wasn't the best game, but like it was good enough to win. They did, it was good enough to win. Offense they ain't gotta pick up the slack, bro, and they didn't. There's been too many games this year that they haven't picked. We lost because the offense couldn't pick up the slack. And I don't understand. Me and you kept saying maybe we're just holding stuff for the playoffs. We holding these plays for the playoffs.
Trying to be optimistic. He didn't bring out nothing new.
And the bad part, deep down we knew it too. Deep down we knew it. We were just trying to cycle. Nope.
We kept trying to tell ourselves, it feels different. This is different.
Right.
This is different. And then I said on the episode on 3 Man Weave that when I was talking about the Chargers, I said I can't hold the Chargers but to their history because this is a new team. These are new players. I can't blame them for their past woes.
Right.
Secretly, I was talking about us.
Oh yeah.
Subliminally, I was only defending them for us.
Right, because that's our narrative. Right.
That's it. What will happen? I'm like, this is supposed to be a new team. It's supposed to be a new regime. You're supposed to have a Super Bowl winning head coach that should get you over the hump. That's supposed to get you over the hump and help you through these lumps and wounds. But we started out slow again. Shooting ourselves in the foot. And let's get to it, man. Let's get the penalties, bro.
Let's get to it. This got to be the most undisciplined team I've ever seen in my life, bro. To be this talented, to win this many games, to have that many penalties, it's like everyone. Okay, 1 or 2 penalties a game is bogus. 14 penalties, all that ain't bogus. That's the team being undisciplined, man. You can't blame the rest for all that mess. It's terrible, bro. And that's coaching. That's on the head coach.
Well, when we looking at the penalties, like we seen a few that we could have said, all right, that's ticky tacky, or that was a bad call, or that was. But like you said, that was only a few. The rest of them penalties, half of them was pre-snap. That's on you. That's on you.
Pre-snap, bro. My man Gregory hog-tied and barrel rolled the offensive lineman. Why?
When was that ever okay?
We getting off the field. Like, why you jump on the dude back? Put him in the head, bring him to the floor.
When was that ever okay? When what level was that ever? That was backyard football when you can do that. Like,
that's not even a football play. Like what is that? That's wrestling, bro.
And then you get up and throw your hands up and you all confused. Like you said, that's coaching right then and there. For an undisciplined team right then and there, you can directly put that on your coaching staff.
Well, yeah, directly. I want to ask you a question.
I mean, our players got to hold themselves. Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question. The penalty's been so bad, and I don't care what nobody say. It was a terribly coached game. Clock management, bad calls, penalties. How you feel about Mike McCarthy? Do Jerry get the itch and want like, hey, he's not trying to go another 10 years with Jason Garrett? Do you think he pull a trigger on something, or you give McCarthy another year? I'll give him another year. 12-5 is 12-5. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I like to see another offensive staff in here too. But I mean, I couldn't be mad if Jerry's like, yo, I can't do this no more. I'm 88 years old. I ain't got too much time left.
All right, that was a loaded question. So when it comes to, I'm gonna directly answer that first and say no, I'm not firing Mike McCarthy on that one.
I'm with you on that.
Because the simple fact is, You're going to fire him for who? Kellen Moore? We just went on a whole rant. We ready to pack his bags up for him. Please go get a job.
Right.
Go ruin somebody else's franchise. Other than that, you can go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's that, and we already know Dan Quinn is gone. You know, Dan Quinn is gone. He gonna go get another head coaching job. I understand, but the thing is, like, he's not far removed from what he did as a head coach. So it's like, what is the alternative? Unless you about to just blow it up completely on the coaching staff, I don't understand. I can't put this on McCarthy, because honestly, if you listen to everybody else, they haven't been giving McCarthy any credit anyway.
Right.
So it's like, okay, don't try to blame him. Don't try to give him all the blame now. Like I said, the penalties are directly a representation of him. He gets on the podium every press conference every week and say, you coach the penalties, you talk about who the referee is going to be, you scout the refs, you do all this, and then we get out there, we the most penalized team every damn week. So
every damn week.
That's a direct representation of yourself. You need to figure that out.
Yeah, stamp.
But other than that, like when we was watching this game, other than him helping Kellen Moore out, it's more so I really wasn't mad at him. Like, I wasn't mad at him. Like, I'm just I don't know. Maybe I can be. I'll stay on the ledge on myself with that one. Like, I mean, I just don't see it. I don't see the benefit of that.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on. Like I said, I'm with you. I think he deserve another year. You know, but like I said, I couldn't understand what Jerry would come. If something did happen, I could understand Jerry's side too. But I'm with you. I think he's deserving at least another year. I think it's the offense side of the ball that we need to check. We need to change.
This is the speaking of the offense. So, what was your assessment of Dak today?
I don't think Dak had it today. Like I said, won his best game. He wasn't the reason we lost, but he definitely wasn't the reason we won, and that's what we paying him for. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the pass rush got in his head. Like we talked about, we texted a couple days ago, rushing his reads. He just didn't make that. You know, he just didn't make that $70 million play that we was looking for. But I can't put it all on his shoulders. We didn't lose the game because of him, though.
But the thing about that, I said the thing about that, like you said, you went 23 for 43, 254 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. You were sacked 5 times.
Right.
You had a regular game. You know what I'm saying? The game wasn't your fault. I'm not gonna blame that, but this was the game that you were supposed to elevate and take over. Right.
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, they take that game over.
Yeah, they take that game over with the opportunities that the 49ers kept giving us. Like they went through loads of time when they didn't score, or like I said, when they gave it the interception, you know, things like that. It's like they gave you opportunities and you didn't take advantage of. Now, obviously, some of the play calls, you know, we blame some of that on the play calls, but where was the up tempo? What did we say last week?
No, we score every time we go up tempo. Good things always happen. We went up tempo, scored a touchdown twice. Got the pick. Well, up tempo with the pick, scored a touchdown. Like, I mean, Kellen goes to stuff works. Then he does the stuff doing it. I don't understand it.
So it was times like say he missed a couple throws. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the simple fact that he missed a couple throws. He made some hell of a throws. It was some of the play calls that like I said, they didn't give him, like they didn't help him out.
Didn't help him.
I always compare him, like, to a certain degree. I kind of compare him to a Donovan McNabb, and I used to watch Donovan McNabb, and I used to see him. He's a rhythm quarterback. When he got in rhythm, he was you know, one of the best in the league. But there was some games when he wasn't in rhythm, you would say, all right. But the beauty of Andy Reid does it now. He does it with Patrick Mahomes. Anytime that he sees Patrick Mahomes getting a little razzle dazzle, getting a little shaky, easy throw. Something to get you to get you going. That's what a coaching staff does to help your quarterback out. And I'm thinking that they're putting way too much on his shoulders. You're getting paid. I understand you're getting paid to have this pressure on your shoulders, but it's like, damn, like, you know, can he get some assistance? You know, he's out there getting killed. He's getting killed.
Right. Right.
Maybe I'm gonna keep saying I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss.
We all
I'm at a loss.
Like I think every Cowboy fan is doing the same thing we're doing right now. Just like I don't know, bro. Like I can't explain it. Like, well, what did we just watch?
We got Cannon as why didn't we run the ball? And I believe I got Reef said it again. I think he said it a couple times in the comments. We abandoned the run early.
Right.
But this is why. They've been saying all week the weaknesses was the secondary. You're supposed to attack the weaknesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But damn, call some players that's attacking it.
Right. We didn't even attack those.
Other than comeback routes at the sticks.
Right. Ridiculous, man. Like
that ain't attacking the secondary.
Everybody know we're gonna do that on third down. Like so they sit in that. We said last week, Tony Pollard on the edge. Get Zeke on it. Get somebody on the edge. What outside run did you see today?
A couple. We had a couple. We had when we put two big boys in the backfield. Mm-hmm. Zeke had one, and Tony had a big one. Like you said, but like I said, when they got to 23, I knew the running game was done. Like I said, I knew the running game was.
Yeah, the answer your question, we ain't run the ball more because of Kellen Moore. That's why we ain't run the ball more. The dude, man, he coaches scared. When he gets down, he don't know how to coach. He's a front runner. He's a front runner. When we lead, he can call the hell out some plays.
Oh, he's in his bag.
We get down a couple scores, he fumbling, rumbling. He don't know what to do. I'm like, come on, man. And congrats, Reed. Y'all earned that one, bro.
Also, would have liked to see Schultz use more, seeing like he was catching everything. Schultz is normally the security blanket, the third down guy. I understand. Mm-hmm. He should have been utilized more. I'm not understanding. I'm like you said, we at a loss for the game plan. I'm at a loss because we knew what to do. You knew what to do.
They did everything they said they was gonna do, offense and defense. They did. We just didn't. I don't know. Like we just didn't have a plan for it.
And you know what? It's like respect to the 49ers. You know what? Respect to the 49ers.
They earned that. They came out, smacked us in the mouth, and
they executed the game plan. They knew exactly what to do. They wanted to limit Jimmy D. They said it. They wanted to run the ball as many times as possible. They wanted to limit Jimmy G. They punted a lot of times when I thought they would go for it on fourth down.
Yeah.
But they knew they had absolutely no fear of us changing what we was going to deviate from what we was doing.
Right.
So
I thought those field goals and those punts was going to cost them, but the offense couldn't get it together.
We league and PIs deep downfield all year and give up deep balls. Also, pause. I don't understand why Dak would run it and not throw the ball twice.
Bro, come on. The exact same thing, bro. Exact same thing.
Can we talk about that last play?
What was that?
I have no idea. Like you have no timeouts. You run a quarterback draw, the run down field just for the spike.
I don't understand. Like everybody had the same look on their face. Everybody's mouth was just open. Even 49ers fans was like,
"What is this?" But we definitely deserve 1 second left on that clock. Deserve the one shot left. I'm not understanding what the refs were doing. Holt taking forever to move out the way so we can snap the ball. That's the second time that they do that. I'm gonna go back to the first time when they did that. But that play right there, we definitely deserve 1 second left on the clock.
Right. We never should
have ran that play before that.
Never should have ran that play. So yeah, right. But like we were saying before we got on offline, that is the most Cowboy way to ever lose a game, bro. If you're gonna lose, only the Cowboys lose a game like that. That's some Cowboy stuff.
When it came back to that, when that 4th and 5, when we ran for the fake punt, right? We ran we executed the fake punt. I was so happy. I'm like, okay, cool. But you go no huddle with the punt team on there. Who the hell you fooling?
They ain't fooling nobody, bro.
So who are you fooling? Now I understood that you was trying to get him to burn a timeout like Kingsbury got you the week before.
Right.
It wasn't working. He wasn't getting. They didn't fold. They didn't fold. They get you should. So now we go out there. We get a delay of game, which once again The referee was in the way a long time. I understand you got to give the defense time to substitute, but it's like, okay, now you just gonna give us the delay of game? Like that part right there was kind of confusing. I just felt that we could have got. I don't understand. I don't think we deserved the penalty on that one, but we got it. Cool. We took too long with it. We're trying to get too cute.
Yeah, there's too much going on. Yeah, they got clunky up in there. They're just trying to like I said, everybody was just trying to do. They're trying to get Bart, trying to get that momentum. That's all, and it's just too much.
And see, go some comments. Ref was OD on select the game. Yeah, I agree there. It's just I'm gonna go. This is the thing. I'm at a loss for words.
Right.
Let's get into it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm at a loss for words and why this loss is way bigger than just another first round loss. Another get trolled by everybody. They waiting. Oh, the Cowboys are who we thought we were, and all that. I get it. Get it off. I get it.
Right.
This is why this loss hurts way more than any other loss. I'm gonna tell you why, because this offseason we can deviate from what works. And what I mean by that is Stephen Jones doesn't hesitate to be cheap. That's his go-to. That's in his DNA. So in his mind, you could look at this roster and be like, I gave you everything that you needed to do in this roster, and you couldn't get out the first round. You couldn't get out the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Why spend money in free agency? Why pay this person? Why not? Why keep this person?
Right.
So think about it. We can let D-Law go. We can let Amari go. We can get rid of Blake Jarwin. We can get rid of Lyle Collins. We can let LV walk. We can let Cedric Wilson walk. We can let Michael Gallup walk. We can let Jaron Kearse walk. We can let Keanu Neal walk. We can let all these people walk because we have really no incentive on running it back. You couldn't get out the wild card, like I said. So this is a Stephen Jones hard on right here. Oh, I can save some money.
I never seen a billionaire so happy to like this cheap. Cheap. So that scared me too, bro. Because he's terrible in the offseason, man.
So
stuff. But one thing, silver lining though, he is good with keeping his own players though. He might not go out and spend money on outside free agents, but people that's already on the team, he will bring them back. That's the only thing I'm trying to hold on to. He's good with that.
That's fine. So me and we definitely been holding off on off-season talk because we thought it was different. But the fact that what are you going to pay Randy Gregory? See what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you going to pay Randy Gregory?
Right. My thing with Gregory is they didn't jump through too many hoops. They didn't gave him money when he been down and out. They didn't held on to him for all these years, suspended, treatment, all that. For to do all that, then to let him walk makes 0 sense. So that's why I think we're gonna bring him back.
I'm not saying I'm not just saying necessarily letting him walk, but he can go get the bag from somebody else.
That's true too, though. Yeah. Like what number is too much that you're gonna let him go, right? Because somebody's gonna drop a bag on him.
And like I said, are you ready to bring back DeMarcus Lawrence? What you gonna do at that? Lyle messed his own contract up.
Right. Yeah. This is last year the law contract.
Nah, but they can get out of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Same thing for Amari. You can get out his contract. No guaranteed money left on his. You've been mad at him all and since he got COVID. You've been mad at him since then. And think about that though. Think about the moves that can be made because that frees up cap space, frees up the money. Next thing you know it, like you said, cheap.
Hey, Z contract. You can get out of Z contract.
You can try to find a way to get out of that, or you can just flat out just eat the money like you did Jalen Smith. You feel what I'm saying? This loss right here magnifies something that Stephen Jones already wants to do.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it hurts because we can now, instead of running it back or adding a few pieces, to take us over the hump, we can easily go to a rebuild.
Start from scratch.
That's the part that's frustrating the most about not knowing No, that's the frustrating part about this loss right here is because it's giving him more incentive to do what he naturally wants to do, which we already are upset with him by doing this.
Every offseason we upset with Stephen Jones.
It's like,
comment every season.
We like our, you said, we like our guys, or we don't want to make, we don't want to pay this price, we don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just it's frustrating. So this right here, this loss, this particular first round loss, wild card loss, hurts the most because the offseason gets worse for us.
So we got
us in limbo.
We got so many free agents that like legit contributors to this team, man. This team gonna be completely different next year, man. I don't know if it be for the better, it could be for the worse, but it's gonna be different.
Like you said, roster turnaround always like it happens a lot throughout the league, but it's
it's a lot though.
Big time. We can go through it, like I said, we can go through a youth movement. It's easily, like you said, you spent 11 draft picks last year. Like 11.
Right.
A lot of people don't use all their draft picks.
Like,
11 is a lot. I'm not saying I don't know how many we're going to have this year because of the comp pick formula, but 11 draft picks is a lot. Like I said, that's a lot of cheap labor that you're going to have. So you can let somebody go and go with the youth movement. You can try to convince us that Chauncey Golston is ready to take over for DeMarcus Lawrence.
Right. I can believe it.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like
argument though, right?
You can start telling you can tell us Israel McCarmu is ready to take over at free safety. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Or he ready to take over the J. Ron Kurtz role.
Right.
You could tell us that you could try to tell us. I'm like you said, we're not buying this bull, but
you
could tell us that Connor McGovern ready to take over full time at left guard. You could tell us that Terry Steele is ready to take over at right tackle full time or left tackle. You feel with some of the storylines and narratives that they can feed us.
Stephen Jones ready. Stephen Jones ready for that, bro.
Oh, he can't wait. He can't wait. So now, pretty much this right here wasn't structured. Wasn't structured at all. This was a pretty much a vent session. We definitely wasn't prepared to have a vent session, but this was a tough loss, and it was a loss that we shouldn't have lost in this fashion.
Bro, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner out. The secondary are depleted. We scored 17 points, bro.
17 points. 17 points.
Ain't no excuse, man.
17 points. And your defense only gave up 23 and gave you a turnover.
And the 6 they gave up was off a Dak Prescott pick in the side of the field.
You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm scrolling up some of the some of the comments. Our guy AJ, hugs all around, because it's tough, man.
It's tough, man. If anybody know AJ, know.
Like you say, shouts out to the Bengals. I got Denzel. He this is emotional reaction right here. And I may text him tomorrow and see if he really mean that. But like you said, fire McCarthy. That's how he feeling. Like this is tough. Right. Like we hired you to get us over the hump. If this was the case, we could have ran this back with Jason Garrett. This is what we did with Jason Garrett.
Right. To have that many penalties is outrageous, bro. I mean, it's just crazy.
It's ridiculous. No creativity, nothing to make the defense think. Nothing whatsoever.
No pre-snap movement, none. All these weapons, bro, and can't get nobody open.
I have an issue with how Kellen called this game today. This is from our guy Rashad. He's an Eagles fan. Like you watching the game just like everybody else. Feel like CD could have been schemed up more. He's too explosive of a player to not get going. Like
3 receptions the whole game, bro. Like 3.
You didn't. Well, you waited in the second half to get him the ball.
Half.
So you didn't. Where's the jet sweep gone in offense?
He's getting the ball like out there going Debo. Same out the backfield a couple times. What happened to that?
But like you said, what happened to the smoke screen? They playing off coverage. You didn't just give him a smoke screen and just make him do what he do. You didn't even try. You didn't even try. You just kept taking what the defense give you.
Tony Pollard got 6 touches his whole game on offense. That's all.
Say it again.
That's all you can say.
No swing passes to him. No, like I say, no carry, 6 touches. Like I said, that's egregious.
Zeke
That's
would have
malpractice, right?
more PCL on top of that. He ain't got no bursts.
And y'all knew this. Y'all knew. I'm not mad at Zeke. Zeke did it. Zeke had some runs that he made some good runs. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
yeah, it wasn't his fault at all. No,
he gave you all he could. He gave you all he could. Like you said, the moment that y'all gave the ball to Tony Pollard, things happen. And then, like you said, you just sit them on the bench.
Every time things happen. I know Tony can't wait to get out of goddamn Dallas, bro.
Oh man,
he got plenty of tread on the tires too.
Kelly could have
right
run more. And another part, when we go back to the offense, the offseason, what's going to piss us off is, okay, let's say Kellen Moore gets the job. Let's say Dan Quinn gets the job, right? Are you actually going to cast a wide net on their replacement, or you're just going to hire from in-house to try to keep the continuity, right?
Right. We know the Cowboy way. When they casting a wide net.
You feel what I'm saying? Because right now, emotionally speaking, I don't want continuity.
Right.
Like, I don't want continuity. I want something to be shaken up. Like, I understand. Like, personally, I know we talked about in our defense. Like, we got our defensive coordinator in-house.
Right.
We wouldn't be mad at a George Edwards taking over or Joe Witt Jr. taking over. We would not be mad. I understand. The things that Dan Quinn did on this defense, he gave us a foundation for us to build on. I'm not mad at that if they wanted to go that way. But this offense has been the same offense. This is the same offense.
Same offense, bro. You got to change.
It's time to shake that up. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like, are you really going to cast the wide net? Are you really going to conduct interviews? Are you really going to try this again? Or you could just try to hire within and just tell me that we're going to do something differently? And like, you said it while we text during the game. I'm not going to believe this team until they make it, till they make us believe it.
Right.
Like I'm done. Like, I'm done getting hoped up, and that's that's why I'm glad I never jumped out the window. Like,
right.
Like, we was hyped, we was excited about our team winning throughout the year. We was hyped.
Level head.
We was hyped, and we're supposed to get excited with certain wins. You talk back to your detractors and the people that troll and your division rivals and all of that. And I get that. That's what comes with the territory. But I never. As much as people always try to bait me into, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go to the Super Bowl? What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do this? I always said my goal was to get to the NFC Championship.
Right. Let me see that first. We take it from there.
And that's all. And that's why I'm so glad that I never really jumped out the window. Now I can't take over. Now we can't take credit for all the other Cowboy fans when they say stuff and what they do. That's what they do. But I know for me, when you come my way, you got to come correct, because I didn't say nothing crazy. And same for you. I know for the people that you talk to, you didn't say nothing crazy.
Right.
It was week by week. Like I said, they can check in on my group in the Facebook group. I'm on it this week. I'm on it this week. I'm on it this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that I didn't go out the window. I didn't jump crazy. I'm glad we just kept a level head about it. It's just the fact that this is frustrating, bro. Like, this is frustrating, and we need to look ourselves in the mirror. And before we go, Jesse Holly on his on A to Z Sports
pregame, and postgame.
Now the postgame, he said this team was just an okay team, and they had great moments. I disagree with that. Like, I disagree with that statement. I think that's an emotional Jesse Holly venting in frustration. I think this was a good team. This team played great. They showed glimpses of this team. They can play with everybody. But at this point, but when you go out there and this is what you do, this is your Achilles heel. Like you said, you didn't fix. If day one, penalties was the problem. Week one, penalty was the problem. We shouldn't still be dealing with the same issue in the wild card game.
Right? Like, how? Come on, man. That ain't where it's at.
And one of the statements that they said, Kellen Moore said about our offense was, we aggressively take what the defense gives us.
Nah, I don't see it.
It sounded good. It sounded good when it worked.
Ain't nothing about our offense, bro.
It sounded good when it worked, bro. But
right.
At some point, when we asked, what was the first question we asked? What is your scheme? What do you hang your hat on?
You don't have it. He ain't got nothing to hang his hat on. He ain't got no offensive philosophy, bro. He just got a bunch of players put together.
So people are lucky that we even did this because I'm definitely going ghost for a while. I ain't.
You see, I have my cup.
I'm aware I ain't got nothing, so I'm sober as can be, and I'm pissed that I am. The next time that me and you are gonna do this again will be
be talking for the draft.
We could be closer to the draft. It's gonna be closer to the draft.
Yeah, free agency start. We talk about we get Steven cheap ass free agent.
Unless we do something in this coaching staff. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do.
Right.
When we figure out what's gonna happen to the coaching staff, we'll come back on. We'll talk about that. Then we'll move on to the draft. We'll move on to free agency. We'll move on to that. And then, next year we'll get this thing going. Probably, hopefully, we may try to do this weekly. Try to see how things goes in life.
Right.
But I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that came through and joined us, man. Listen to us vent.
I didn't expect us to end going to hiatus so early out of 2 episodes. So
I thought we had another one at least, bro.
I thought we at least could get 3 in. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, God, dog.
See,
he really didn't go off like talking about, but
he didn't go off per se. He didn't go off per se, but they got him the ball.
Oh yeah, but wow, a crazy a playmaker, a weapon in the offense. The offensive coordinator try to get him the ball. Man, who does that?
Everybody other than Kittle. Kittle didn't have a great game. For somebody, we must have figured out how to handle that. But Brandon Ayuk got off.
Yep.
Jawad Jennings?
Kevin Benjamin in the league?
But Jennings every third down he was getting it.
Every third down. They said Benjamin. I'm like, I thought that man was goddamn back in Florida State somewhere.
But I see why he caught it. Because I'm like, man, shouts out to the 49ers, man.
They deserve that, man. They came out there.
They get a rematch. Hopefully they get a rematch against
Green Bay, I think.
Against Green Bay. That was a tough game. So we're gonna be watching with the rest of the NFCs.
Right.
With the other people that lost, the couch was a little warm.
Make some room on the couch for your boys.
Yeah, man. Man, this is the Dallas duo. I'm Hill. That's D White. How about them damn Cowboys, man? We out, man.
We out.